I do have editing software. I have quite a bit of editing software. I have Sony Vegas Pro 13. It's pretty good for when I'm doing that. But you're talking about setting up my encoding software, which I've already set up. I mean, here I am right now. It's going to be about like a 30-second delay probably before things get going. I mean, if you want to check it out, look at my YouTube channel right now. I do have editing software. I have quite a bit of editing software. I have Sony Vegas Pro 13. It's pretty good for when I'm doing that. But you're talking about setting up my encoding software, which I've already set up. I mean, here I am right now. It's going to be about like a 30-second delay probably before things get going. I mean, if you want to check it out, look at my YouTube channel right now. I do have editing software. I have quite a bit of editing software. I have Sony Vegas Pro 13. I mean, are you surprised that something's actually happening? Well, talking to you, sweetie.
No.
No? All right, cool. We in the green. We on the same. I mean, if you want to check it out, look at my YouTube channel right now. I mean, are you surprised that something's actually happening? Well, talking to you, sweetie.
No.
No? All right, cool. We in the green. We on the same. I mean, if you want to check it out, look at my YouTube channel right now. I mean, are you surprised that something's actually happening? Well, talking to you, sweetie.
No.
No? All right, cool. We in the.
You know you're still live streaming.
Yeah, I know.
Am I the one watching?
Yeah, you're the one watching. Congratulations. Why? Who cares? I might. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. I think I'm going to start gaming. Okay, I think I'm going to start gaming right now. I'm not too sure what the hell I'm going to be playing. But I don't want to play something. What has really low? I know I got games that are shitty. Where are my shitty games? I know I have shitty games. Really, really weak. Can't do much of anything. Shitty games. Fuck it. I like ACDC and ZZ Top. Everything's acting terrible. God damn it. Awaken. Right now I'm just gonna play some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's a character I threw together. The character I threw together off bullshit games one day.
Awake.
So might as well just give it a run right now.
Could be. Still miners about the jet. No!
Unlock doors and more. Duh. It's been a minute. I don't know what my stats look like at this point in time. What? And he's running at 60 FPS. Did the game's music stop?
No. Just turn it down.
Okay, let's see what I'm actually doing. Okay, so oh, I'm ascending, so mostly based on skills. Okay, I got pretty lackluster everything, master of nothing. No skills. The holy bowly. The holy tapoli. And this shit's just chilling. Okay, here we go. I think I got a good idea. Take off the corpse. It's going to activate a trigger scene here that brings up Kreia. Now, most people like Kreia as a character. I understand why. She's pretty good.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead. I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? I confess I know little more than you do. I do not know where here is. I do recall rescuing you. The Republic ship you were on was attacked, and you were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Maximum there type dude. If you don't know what min-maxing is. So a character that's right in the middle of the...
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed. Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with a last word of caution. You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Ha ha ha, writing joke. Get some clothes.
I do not know. Why did they spare you? Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such... It would prove lethal to those untrained. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy. I leave you to the explorations of this place.
This plasma torch here will open up pretty much any door. any box in a single hit, but you risk breaking everything within it if you
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Let's see, my dexterity is higher than my strength. That's fine and dandy for now. There is a small blade. Critical strike. Increase your chance of critical hits for an attack.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Blah, blah, blah. Here's some stuff.
So, you're in maintenance.
Sir, I don't know.
What? You bet.
Sir,
Are you? So I... In the...
yes, sir.
This is not
Get
the
in.
one I wanted to get.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room.
Now the question
If I
is,
have the
do
specs
I
right,
actually
the
have
interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors.
Stealth.
All I need to do is equip the belt and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
I'm gonna throw a grenade.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Such is the way of the Jedi. Use grenades.
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy that you can feel
Saving is fundamental.
echoing outwards.
Fuck.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there. It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
This is somewhat what happened to Skywalker. He somewhat cut himself off from the Force.
Do not turn away from it. Come, I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Canonically.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
And I'm probably only going to do like maybe one or two.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here? Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better. The exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi. Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. I doubt it. No. It was war that thinned the Jedi, not the exchange. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Basically a refresher of the previous game. And not even of the previous game, but the story of the previous game.
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course. I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malik back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're... The miners can't all be gone. Look, hey. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here. No, should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up for transport. Ever think about that? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess? Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No, someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. Be my guest.
From my memory, I realized that I'm one of those things is joint shock armor. There's no other way about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Joint shock armor. more droids and are going to be wearing environmental shields. Which is all fine and dandy. So we're just going to straight up bypass it. Jolly good time. One door cannot be repaired. So what you can do is controls. Open the blast doors to that. Operated on it any way, shape, or form. This time.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband. All right, all right. Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through. If he got the Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Jedi's life is sacrificed.
You're either really brave or really crazy, or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself. I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Giggity. There's why I didn't attack him, because I know I can check some shit out. There we go. Really should do my leveling up. Skills. Which is very important. Some computer use. That's why I hate Sentinels. Oh shit, what do I want to do first? Let's go burst the speeds. Not doing anything particularly too aggressive at this point in time. Because it's really hard to whoosh.
Can you read me? If you can handle yourself, fine.
Anybody here?
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
A little weird. Makes no sense at that time. 0 cents. Really? That was not worth that trade.
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Yeah, all the time. Then we get to meet.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long...
For a droid, you don't think orders this long.
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
Man, I'm getting hungry. Should use something to eat.
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious. Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Happy New Year's, everybody.